Hey folks, Bobby here today. Hey guys, today we're going to be installing this toilet right here. It is the Glacier Bay model number 686826, and it is the Pro Series single flush toilet, so stay tuned. Hey folks, Bobby here. If you like our videos, please subscribe and check that bell notification button. Click that so that you can be notified when we post content. Also, down in the description, we always try to post links to products associated with the video that we're doing, and that really does help out our channel. Now, stay tuned for the video. Okay guys, like I said, we are going to install this toilet today, and I have actually, because of the fact that we use a repair flange kit, I've already got the base of the toilet set in place, okay? So I want this video to still be helpful for anyone who installs a toilet. So I'm going to kind of backtrack a little bit and show you what you would do on a standard installation here, okay? So bring the camera to where you can see what I have written up here on the board. And right here we have a toilet. As you can see, the tank is right there. This here simulates the flange that's in the floor, okay? Looking at it at that angle. Right here, you have another angle that you'd be looking at the flange here. And let's talk about that right quick. You see these little slots here. You will get a new wax ring with your kit with this hardware here, and you will slide these bolts into this flange about midway there. You'll slide one right over here. It'll have a nut and a wing nut and everything for you to install your toilet, okay? Now, we had a problem with our flange, so we had to do a flange repair kit, okay? That's why we've already got the toilet set in place. But on a standard installation, you won't have to do that. You'll just have to put these new pieces in place here. And then right over here, you will put in a wax ring, okay? And a wax ring is just going to be a big piece of wax, okay? That you're gonna put right in between your toilet and the flange, okay? And it's shaped like a big old donut, okay? If I can draw it here, maybe I can make it look more like it is. It's got like a little rubber lip that goes down. And what you do, you put it right down inside your flange after you clean off all the old wax from the previous installation, okay? So you put it right in place with the lip facing down in the hole, and then you can place your toilet with your new bolts installed right in place. And then what you'll actually do, bring the camera back here, you will take just the toilet piece in there, okay? And then you will place that in place, and you will actually kind of rear up on it and put your body weight in place to where you squeeze that wax ring down as far as you can. And then you'll actually put your nuts and your wing nut in place and tighten it down. And don't go crazy, okay? You don't want to tighten this down so much that you actually crack the porcelain toilet, okay? That's not good. You'll be going right back to where you bought it from and getting another one, and it might not replace it for you. So just be careful when you tighten down the actual main part of the toilet, okay? So now from this point, guys, let's come back over here, and we're gonna get started on talking about installing the tank and the lid, and we're going to take all this inside and get it installed for you. Okay, here's some of our other pieces here, folks, that we're going to need. Here's our tank, okay? And it also comes with this rubber seal. We're going to go ahead and put that in place right now, okay? So this is pretty simple. We just shove it right over top of this big nut here, and make sure it's shoved up in place here is all we have to do. Up against the bottom of the tank really nice. So there we go, okay? Now, this hardware here, we're gonna have to take this loose for installation purposes. So we'll go ahead and pull it off while we're out here, carry it into the house with us. So let's go ahead and take these off. And Daniel can carry them in, and we'll put this in place. Before we go in, let's talk about this. We've already taken the lid inside, it's already in the side. We bought a brand new hose, and I highly recommend that when you replace the toilet. It's a good time to go and replace the hose because sometimes they get old and they get brittle. And the other piece that we have here is the toilet bowl, and it's got its own little separate instructions here, and we'll open it up when we get inside. So let's get everything carried inside, and let's get it put together. Okay, we got our tank, we're inside, we're ready to go. I'm gonna take a little bit more of this soft soap here one more time, and I'm just gonna rub some right here on the inside of this lip here. Just kind of slick it up a little bit before we set this thing in place, okay? Help that rubber seal sort of slide itself in place. So now let me back off just a minute, Nathaniel. Let me get in here and I'm gonna set this sucker in place. Okay. Oh, that was the flapper falling. Okay, here we go, guys. I think we're in place. No, maybe not. Now we are. Okay. So now we go, we're just gonna kind of wiggle it around just a little bit. We'll reach underneath there, make sure I'm in both the holes, and I am. Okay, so now we're gonna take these little washers and wing nuts and reach underneath there and get them started and tighten them down. Okay guys, just doing the final little tightening here. That's about as tight as I can get it with the wing nut. I think that ought to be good enough. Hopefully she won't leak. And we'll go ahead and set our lid in place. All right, there we go. So now we'll go ahead and go get our, we'll hook up our water line. I gotta go get a wrench right quick and we'll start filling her up. Okay, getting ready to hook up the brand new supply line here. It's gonna take a 5/8 wrench, 5/8 or 16 millimeter. And it kind of I reached for one of these when I went out there to the toolbox. They're really cool, made by Gear Wrench. I think I'll put a link down below for these guys. These are really handy to have. And it's like times like this, you really need a little short wrench. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start this by hand. You won't be able to see me do it. I'm gonna reach in here and get this started. And then we'll hook it up to the tank. And on the tank side, no tools required. It's just a thumb screw like this right here. And so we'll go ahead and get it snugged in place really good, and then we'll hook it up to the tank. Yeah, this little wrench works really good, guys. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and hook this on that. Oh, and I bought the perfect length too. I wasn't sure what size to buy. It looks like this 12-inch line works great with this Glacier Bay. For my situation anyway. Okay, so we're gonna cut the water on, and see if this thing fills up, hopefully we won't have no leaks. There we go, guys. Water's on. She's filling up, and I see no leaks. That's good, that's a good sign. No leaks, all right. Okay, so we'll let her fill up right quick, and we'll go ahead and put our lid on here. Okay guys, I want to show you this. This is a little tricky here. This is probably the most difficult thing of the whole procedure. Got the putty knife or screwdriver. You got to pop up these little plastic pieces here. I don't know why they just didn't leave them unpopped for us, but there you go. So they're unpopped. And now we're going to go ahead and put the, we're going to follow the instructions here. And we're going to put the gasket in place to begin with. And then we'll install these plastic pieces here and tighten it down. Okay, I'm going to show you what I figured out. These little rubber gaskets fit right on the bottom here. So they'll go between this and the porcelain. Okay, and then we will go ahead and set it in place, and then install our hardware. Okay folks, hey, I finally figured this thing out. I don't really agree with this design. It seems a little weird, but anyway. You take this bolt, you shove it down through here. Remember, your gasket's already in place. And then we want to get these somewhat equal. You want the lid to sit on here nice and square. We're going to go underneath, we're going to shove the washer on, and then this little plastic piece, and we're going to turn it in by hand. And we got it on there, okay? And it says in the instructions to take a screwdriver and hold the top of this thing, but I don't know why you would have to do that because it's square. It can't go nowhere. So I'm just going to tighten them up tight as I can by hand here. And then they have these to stick right on top of there as well. It's like another safety locking nut or something, I don't know. That's what I think is kind of strange about the whole thing. Okay, anyway, we'll do what they say to do. And the toilet's filled up, there's no leaks. Everything is looking pretty good. We're tightening this up. I'm gonna snap those down. I just wanna make sure this lifts up. Got a little piece of plastic right there. Looks good. It doesn't move around. I think we're good to go. It's tight enough. So let's snap these down in place. Okay. And let's lift this up. Let's flush the toilet one time. See what she does. Voila. There we go, guys. Let's go out to the shop and give you our final thoughts on this unit. Okay, folks, I think that went pretty well. Installing the Glacier Bay Pro Series single flush toilet. Pretty easy unit to knock out, and I know we're going to be happy because we've got a toilet that's going to work a little bit better than the old one that was like over 25 years old. So it's funny because we actually have one of these Glacier Bays in another bathroom that we put in over 10 years ago, and it's still working great. So this is a very inexpensive toilet that you can pick up at your Home Depot. I know carries it. I'll see if there's a link. I might be able to find one on Amazon and have it shipped right to your house if you want one. But anyway, I can actually tell you that they are pretty good units and they last a good while. I've had one, like I say, over 10 years in another bathroom. So guys, hopefully the video was helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and check that description down below. See you next time.